Moon Jae-young has always had the kind of presence that speaks louder than words. Graceful, calm, poised, always smiling. But behind the camera, behind the red carpet glitz, and behind that signature soft smile, something has shifted. In the weeks following Cha Eun-woo's enlistment, fans have noticed a change. A subtle one, a quiet one, but a change that speaks volumes, especially to those who know how to listen. This is the second chapter of a story that's become one of quiet devotion, whispered emotions, and an unspoken bond between two stars whose connection may go deeper than fans ever imagined. This is Jae-young's quiet loneliness, the hidden pain behind her smile. Let's go back to the days just after Cha Eun-woo entered military training. On the outside, life went on as usual. Moon Jae-young appeared at a brand event for a luxury skincare line just 2 days after his enlistment. She looked flawless in a pale blue gown, her hair down in soft waves, her signature smile in place. But it was what fans saw when the cameras weren't flashing that got people talking. She didn't speak much. She politely posed, nodded at reporters, and quickly left after the photo session. One stylist present described her as beautiful but distant, like she was somewhere else. And that's not all. A week later, Jae-young was scheduled for a script reading for her upcoming thriller drama, Black Salt Dragon. Normally warm and bubbly with staff, she remained quiet throughout the rehearsal. She focused. She worked. But the lightness she usually brings with her? It was missing. Some might call it professionalism. Others might call it something else, maybe longing. But in the world of K-drama fans, no detail goes unnoticed. Her social media also told a different story. Since Cha Eun-woo's enlistment, Moon Jae-young hasn't posted a single photo of herself smiling. Not one. Instead, she's been sharing abstract visuals, sunsets, waves crashing, a bird flying alone in a gray sky. One recent post stood out. A photo of an empty chair across from her at a table, captioned, "Someday, again." Fans immediately flooded the comments. Are you thinking of him? Eun-woo left that chair, didn't he? She's waiting, isn't she? She didn't respond. She never does. But her silence says more than words could. Even more telling was a short interview Jae-young gave during a promotional event. The interviewer asked a simple question, what comforts you when you're feeling lonely? She paused, then softly replied, memories. Certain people. Even if they're not around, they stay with you in little ways. She didn't mention Eun-woo. She didn't have to. Their history, however short-lived in the public eye, has left behind breadcrumbs of something real. Something deep. They shared smiles that lingered longer than scripted lines. Eye contact that carried more than acting. And when Eun-woo left for military service, Jae-young didn't say goodbye in public, because maybe, just maybe, her heart wasn't ready to say it at all. Let's talk about what she's been doing since. Professionally, Moon Jae-young is thriving. Her new drama is already generating buzz for its intense plot and her darker, more emotional role. But even her choice of role reflects something deeper. In Black Salt Dragon, she plays a woman haunted by the memory of someone she once loved, someone she couldn't protect. Are imitating life? Fans think so. She's been throwing herself into work, attending photo shoots, rehearsals, table reads, and meetings. But those closest to her say she's unusually quiet offset, more introspective, more reserved. One insider even mentioned she avoids conversations about relationships and quickly changes the subject when Cha Eun-woo's name comes up. It's not that she's avoiding him, it's that she's protecting what they had, or still have. Meanwhile, Eun-woo's life in the military goes on. Reports from fellow trainees describe him as hardworking, respectful, and always the first to volunteer. He reportedly keeps a journal, writes letters to friends and family, and has even composed a short song during his quiet evenings. No one knows if one of those letters is meant for Moon Jae-young, but many believe it is. Fans speculate that Jae-young may be receiving private updates. Not public letters, not Instagram posts, just personal, quiet messages exchanged through trusted channels. There's no proof, only belief. But when it comes to Eun-woo and Jae-young, that belief runs strong. Their bond may never be confirmed. They may never walk hand in hand at an award show or pose together for a magazine again. But the signs are everywhere. in her silences, in his letters, in the way they both seem to carry something invisible, but heavy. Fans call it the quiet love. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It's not for headlines or hashtags. It's just there, tucked between scenes, lingering in glances, and living in the spaces they don't talk about. So where do we go from here? Moon Jae-young continues to work. She's shooting for her drama, attending fashion shows, and quietly waiting for what we don't yet know. But fans will keep watching. Not just the dramas, not just the interviews, but the little things, the lyrics she posts, the stories she shares, the pauses in her speech, the distant look in her eyes when someone brings up the past. Because sometimes the biggest love stories don't play out on screen. They unfold slowly, in real time, away from the spotlight. And in this case, maybe love is still waiting quietly behind that beautiful, bittersweet smile.